Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Averett Sports Network. It's the USA South Men's Basketball Conference Tournament here in Danville, Virginia. First game of the afternoon will be the 3-seeded Scots of Maryville College taking on the 6-seeded Lions of Piedmont College. The Maryville College Scots, led by Coach Randy Lambert in his 37th season at Maryville College, 678 wins, 309 losses. This year they posted a 19-6 record and 9-5 record in USA South Conference play. They have been led primarily this season by all-conference player Calvin Songster, 13.8 points per game, and an 80% free throw shooter. We will expect to see much from number 21, Calvin Songster, sophomore guard, stands at 6'2", from Johnson City, Tennessee. And for the Piedmont College Lions, 14-11 so far this season, 8-6 in the USA South Conference. They are led by Coach Greg Neely in his 4th season, an even 51-51 record during his 4 seasons at Piedmont. The table is set here in Danville, Virginia at Averett University for a very, very exciting USA South Conference tournament. My name is Matt Romanowski. Thank you so much again for joining us. Primarily hearing me on the Greensboro College Sports Network, but it is an honor to bring you USA South Men's Basketball Conference tournament action. 4 games being played today. This first one getting started at about 1 p.m. between Maryville and Piedmont. Game 2 will be played after this around the 3 o'clock hour between the 2-seeded Methodist Monarchs and the 7-seeded Greensboro Pride. Game number 3 of the day will be after that, scheduled for about 5 o'clock, and that'll be a season finale. That will be a season finale rematch between LaGrange College and William Peace University, the 4 and the 5 seeds, as William Peace holding the 4 seed, LaGrange the 5. That will be played around 5 o'clock, and then game 4 of the night is the host Averett Cougars against the 8-seeded Covenant Scots. And the interesting thing about this conference tournament is three records hold in the conference standings. 3 teams tied for the top of the conference at 9-5 due to some tiebreaker and some mathematical equation. The seeding went, the 3 seed went to Maryville, the 2 seed went to Methodist, and the 1 seed went to Averett. And then there was a 4-way tie at 8-6 for seeds 4 through 7 between William Peace, LaGrange, Piedmont, and Greensboro College. So those are the 4, 5, 6, and 7, and then Covenant squeaking in to the conference tournament with the 8 seed at 7-7. So only 2 games separate the 8 seed to the 1, 2, and 3 seeds. So no clear favorite here. Such an exciting atmosphere. Cannot wait to get these games started with this one, Maryville and Piedmont. Piedmont being led by all-conference player Justin Vallejo. He wears number 20. He's played in 25 games, making 24 starts, 15.6 points per game, and 7.8 rebounds per game. He is a 6'6 junior forward from Daytona Beach, Florida, and has done an excellent job leading the way for this Piedmont team, along with Chase England and Trey Gaines, who are also averaging double-digit scoring. And I can't leave this young man unannounced. Their point guard, Kelly Asinesi, originally attending Liberty out of high school, averaging 7.8 points per game, 4.2 rebounds per game, and has a team-high 95 assists on the season. Kelly Asinesi, a 6-foot senior guard from Simpsonville, South Carolina. So both of these teams have so many weapons and just a phenomenal matchup that will be brought to us in just over 11 minutes. When these two teams faced in the regular season, there was 2 meetings between them. Piedmont won the first matchup on January 23rd, 91-82, and then Maryville was able to get the second win of that series between these two clubs at Maryville, defeating Piedmont 84-68. So they split during the regular season. A big-time matchup between them to start off the conference tournament is what is going to be a thrilling day. And we want to thank you again for joining us here on the Averett Sports Network on the USA South YouTube channel, USA South Conference Men's Basketball Tournament here in Danville, Virginia. Again, my name is Matt Romanowski. Thank you very much. I'd like to thank the conference and Sports Information Director here at Averett, Drew Wilson, especially, for allowing me to bring you this broadcast. And I'm going to be joined by Austin Scher, who is normally my color commentator on the Greensboro College Sports Network. And we are just very excited to bring these games to you. We're going to take a short break and be right back here on the Averett Sports Network. It's the USA South Men's Basketball Tournament. Coming up next, first tip-off is at 1 p.m. Good afternoon once again, and welcome back to Danville, Virginia, here on the Averett Sports Network. It's the USA South Men's Basketball Conference Tournament here at Averett University on the USA South YouTube channel. My name is Matt Romanowski, and thank you again for joining us. Such an exciting day of basketball ahead with the 3-seeded Maryville Scots taking on the 6-seeded Piedmont College Lions in Game 1 of this quarterfinal round in USA South Conference Tournament play. Starting lineups for both teams. First for Piedmont College, at guard, a 6-foot senior from Boca Raton, Florida, number 10, Peyton Lucan. At guard, a 6-foot senior from Simpsonville, South Carolina, number 15, Kelly Asinesi. At forward, a 6'6 junior from Daytona Beach, Florida, number 20, Justin Vallejo. At guard, a 6'3 senior from Dewey Rose, Georgia, number 33, Trey Gaines. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Piedmont Lions is the 6'4 senior forward from Oakwood, Georgia, number 35, Chase England. The Lions are coached by Greg Neely, and he is assisted by Dan McNeely and Jake Brooks. The starting lineup for the Maryville College Scots goes like this. At guard, a 5'10 junior from Marietta, Georgia, number 1, Jay Boyer. At forward, a 6'4 sophomore from Naples, Florida, number 20, Dante Hoppa. At guard, a 6'2 sophomore from Johnson City, Tennessee, number 21, Calvin Songster. At forward, a 6'5 senior from Burns, Tennessee, number 32, Taylor Spicer. And the big man in the middle rounding out the starting lineup for Coach Lambert's Maryville Scots is number 33, the 6'4 sophomore forward from Gordonsville, Tennessee, Colt Noakes. The Scots are coached by Randy Lambert. He is assisted by Raul Placeres, Sean Jones, Sean Rankin, Trey Tatum, Will Winton, and Derek Creighton. The table is set for these two teams to start off the USA South Men's Basketball Conference Tournament. Again, we are live here at Averett University on the Averett Sports Network, being streamed live on the USA South YouTube channel. My name is Matt Romanowski, typically the play-by-play broadcaster for Greensboro College, but have the opportunity to broadcast this tournament, and I'd like to thank Drew Wilson, the Sports Information Director here at Averett University, along with the USA South Athletic Conference, for the opportunity to bring you a couple of games this afternoon. Austin Scher will be joining me soon. We will be bringing you this first game of the afternoon between Piedmont and Maryville, and also Game 2 between Greensboro College and Methodist University, that one to tip off shortly after the conclusion of Game number 1. So we're going to take a short break and get ready for action here in the Grant Center at Averett University. This is the USA South Men's Basketball Conference Tournament here on the Averett Sports Network. Welcome back to the Grant Center here at Averett University. It's the USA South Men's Basketball Conference Tournament on the Averett Sports Network, being streamed live on the USA South YouTube channel. Just under a minute away from National Anthem and starting lineups here inside of the Grant Center. Game 1 of today's quarterfinal round being played between the 3-seeded Maryville College Scots and the 6-seeded Piedmont College Lions. My name is Matt Romanowski. Thank you again for joining us. We're going to bring you live action here momentarily on the Averett Sports Network. Welcome back here to the Grant Center on the campus of Averett University for the first game of the quarterfinal round of the USA South Men's Basketball Conference Tournament. It's Piedmont and Maryville here to start things off. Starting lineups again for both of these teams. First for Piedmont, at guard, a 6-foot senior, number 10, Peyton Lucan. At guard, a 6-foot senior, number 15, Kelly Asanesi. At forward, a 6'6 junior, number 20, Justin Vallejo. At guard, a 6'3 senior, number 33, Trey Gaines. And at forward, a 6'4 senior, number 35, Chase England. The Lions are coached by Greg Neely. He is assisted by Dan McNeely and Jake Brooks. For the 3-seeded Maryville College Scots, at guard, a 5'10 junior, number 1, Jay Boyer. At forward, a 6'4 sophomore, number 20, Dante Hoppe. And at guard, a 6'2 sophomore, number 21, Calvin Songster. At forward, a 6'5 senior, number 32, Taylor Spicer. And at center, a 6'4 sophomore, number 33, Colton Noakes. The Scots are coached by Randy Lambert. He is assisted by Raul Placeres, Sean Jones, Sean Rankin, Trey Tatum, Will Winton, and Derek Creighton. Again, my name is Matt Romanowski, and we want to thank you so much for joining us here on the USA South YouTube channel on the Averett Sports Network. Want to thank the staff here at Averett for allowing me to be a part of this broadcast for the first 2 games of the afternoon. The first one between Piedmont and Maryville, the second one between Greensboro and Methodist. Nice to see some of the fans coming all the way from Georgia to support Piedmont and all the way from Tennessee to support the Scots of Maryville College. Piedmont sporting gray road uniforms with green and white trim, sponsored by Jordan. And Maryville College wearing their white home uniforms, brought to you by Nike with their orange and maroon trim. We're going to jump it up here in the middle. Spicer for Maryville and Trey Gaines for Piedmont. Tip is up and controlled by the Piedmont College Lions. Kelly Asanesi brings the ball across the timeline. Looking to his right to Justin Vallejo, but it's knocked away by the big man for Maryville, Colton Oakes. So with 23 on the shot clock, only 8 seconds into the ball game, Chase England will inbound for Piedmont. Asanesi around the screen, kicking back out. Vallejo thought about a three, puts it on the deck, in the lane, looking, drops it off to Lukin on the drive. Tough runner off the back iron, off of the backboard. It's no good. Spicer scoops it up, and we're going to get a whistle and a jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of Maryville. So Maryville with an opportunity to score first here as we are scoreless with 19:36 to go in the opening half. Jay Boyer across the timeline on the right side now for Maryville. Around a screen by Noakes. Thought about the 18-footer, now drops it down to Noakes. Noakes working on Vallejo. Tough shot off the backboard, gets it to go. And Maryville taking an early lead here 2-0. Asanesi the other way for Piedmont. Has it in the corner now. Tough defense by Boyer. Looking down for Vallejo. Now he kicks it out to Chase England. England to Vallejo. Thought about a three. Has it on the deck now. Stops at the elbow. Drops it off. Asanesi backing in. Tough shot fading away. Knocks it down, and we're even at 2. Pretty move from the senior Kelly Asanesi. Scott's the other way with it now. 18:50 to play in the opening half. Songster with his first touch of the game for the Scots. Kicks it out to Boyer. Thought about a three. Driving now. Right side off the high glass. Gets it to go. And it's now 4-3 Maryville. Piedmont coming down the floor quickly the other way now. As a shot is good again by Asanesi from the low block. It's now 4-4 with 18:20 to play in the first half. Boyer to Songster. Swung back around. Now we get back to Boyer, top of the key. Tough shot by Noakes from the right side. Missed it. And here comes Asanesi now for Piedmont. Asanesi kicking it in the corner to Lukin. 20 on the shot clock. Now Vallejo, top of the key. Dropping down low to England. We're going to get a reach in and a foul on Dante Hoppa. Oh, no, excuse me. That'll be on Tyler Spicer of Maryville, the 6'5 senior forward from Burns, Tennessee. First foul of the game with 17:51 to play in the first half. Inbound Vallejo falls to the ground. We're going to get a whistle and a foul on Colton Oakes. So 2 quick fouls on Maryville here on this trip down the floor for Piedmont. So Asanesi will be the trigger man inbounding underneath the basket. Inbounds to Gaines, gets it back to Asanesi. 25 on the shot clock. Lukin right side, picked up by Songster. Lukin now moving to the left wing. Looking for help, has Vallejo, almost knocked away by Noakes. Back to Lukin for 3, off the iron, no good. Offensive rebound by Trey Gaines and a fresh shot clock for Piedmont. Vallejo kicks out England. England driving on the left side, tough shot, right hand. He was fouled in the act of shooting, so he will go to the free throw line. And that'll be the second personal foul for Tyler Spicer. And that sends Chase England to the line. First shot is good by England. He is a 73% free throw shooter on the year. Comes in averaging 13.4 points per game. He has appeared and started in 24 games for Coach Neely this season. $17:15 to play in the first half. 6-4 Piedmont. Boyer right side. Guarded by Asanesi, 13 on the shot clock. Down low, Hoppa. Good job getting into the lane, and he gets it to go. Now we're knotted up at 6. Asanesi driving now. Tough shot from the right side. Missed it, and defensively rebounded by Colton Oakes for Maryville. Boyer to Noakes, back to Boyer. Stops, pops a 3 off the iron, no good. Rebound chased down by Chase England for Piedmont. Asanesi using his speed, gets it up the floor to Gaines in the corner, looking down low for Vallejo. Vallejo, a little give and go play. Gaines able to keep it alive here. We get the kick out to Vallejo. Vallejo, tough shot, left side, missed it. Gets the offensive rebound. And a fresh shot clock here for Piedmont. Asanesi on the left wing. 19-footer left side off the iron, no good. Big rebound there defensively by Amir Bowman for Maryville. Bowman to Songster, left wing looking down low, Colton Oakes. And it looked like as soon as Noakes received the entry pass, we get a whistle and a foul. And I believe that's on Justin Vallejo. We're going to head into the under 16 media timeout here with 15:54 to play. We're knotted up at 6 here at the Grant Center on the campus of Averett University. It's a USA South men's basketball tournament first round quarterfinal matchup between the 6 seed Piedmont College Lions and the Maryville College Scots, the 3 seed. We're going to take a break and be right back here on the Averett Sports Network. Welcome back to Danville, Virginia. We're here at the Grant Center on the campus of Averett University. Quarterfinal matchup in the USA South Men's Basketball Conference Tournament. Matt Romanowski live here with you on the call. 6-6 is the score coming out of the under 16 media timeout. Songster underneath kicks it out to Boyer. Boyer thought about the 3 twice, but gives it up to Songster here with 18 on the shot clock. Songster driving left side, tough shot with the right hand off the glass. The shot was made, but he's going to get called for the offensive foul, so the basket is no good. So that will be the fourth personal foul on Maryville, just over 4 minutes into the ball game after Songster gets the offensive foul. Good defensive positioning there by Piedmont College. Big number 40, Daniel McCravey in the game for Piedmont. As England fires from the left side, fills up the 3 to make it 9-6, Piedmont leading. Maryville operating half-court set here. Boyer, right side left open for 3, tried to answer, he missed it. And they're going to get a foul underneath. Oh no, that's going to be a whistle on the out of bounds. They're going to say it hit the top of the backboard. So it will be Piedmont basketball. They lead at 9-6 with 15 minutes to play in the first half. Asanesi driving right side, stops his dribble, kicks out to Trey Gaines. Gaines now left hands into the lane, driving a tough shot, and the putback, he gets his own offensive rebound, puts it in to make it 11-6 now. Piedmont with their largest lead of the day. Maryville the other way. Boyer for Chris Watson, kicks out Songster, tries a 3, he missed it. Rebounded by England for Piedmont. Asanesi driving right side all the way, floater off the glass, gets it to go, and it's 13-6, Piedmont leading Maryville with 14:20 to go in the opening half. Boyer around the screen. Now driving left side, stops his dribble, gets it to Songster. Songster back to Boyer. Thought about a 3, he'll drive, kicks out. Bowman open for three off the front iron, no good, and another rebound by Chase England for Piedmont. Asanesi on the baseline, kicks it out. Gaines for three, yes. Piedmont going on a big run here, coming out of that under 16 media timeout. It's 16-6, and that's going to force Coach Randy Lambert of Maryville College to take a 30-second timeout. We're going to stay right here during this quick timeout as Piedmont really going on a run in the past couple of minutes. Currently on a 10-0 run after coming out of that media timeout. Chase England able to knock down a three-pointer, followed by the tip-in by Trey Gaines on his miss. Got the offensive rebound, put it back in. That made it 11-6. Then Kelly Asanesi just made that runner off the glass, followed by an assist by Kelly Asanesi to Trey Gaines, who was open for three. And that made it 16-6 where we are now. And Coach Lambert, in his 37th year at Maryville, I mean, it seemed like it was necessary to take that timeout, and we'll see how the Scots respond here. With Emmanuel Garcia checking in and Caleb Estes as well. Bowman trying the elbow jumper, knocks it down to cut the deficit to 8. It's now 16-8 in favor of Piedmont. 13.5 to play in the half. Asanesi guarded by Caleb Estes. Knocked away and stolen by Bowman. Bowman all the way, throws it down, and it's 16-10. Maryville on a 4-0 run coming out of the 30-second timeout that was just called by Coach Lambert. England back to it in the lane, gets it to go, count it, and the foul. Chase England now with 7 of Piedmont's 18 points, going back to the free throw line where he is 2 of 2 on the afternoon. He's been the only player in this game that has been at the free throw line. He misses on the old-fashioned three-point play, but Piedmont with the lead here, 18-10, just under 13 minutes to play in the first half. Bowman in the corner, swung back, three on the way and knocked down by Dante Hoppe. And it's now 18-13. Maryville trimming the deficit to 5. Gaines, 16-footer, knocks it down, coming around a screen. That was set by Daniel McCravey. Great offensive play there executed by the Lions. 20-13, they lead it. Garcia around a screen, now to Estes. Estes to Bowman, top of the key. They're looking down low for Noakes, and it's intercepted by Trey Gaines, and here comes Asanesi. Asanesi down low to McCravey, backing in on Noakes. A good bigs matchup down there as Gaines driving all the way. Tough shot, he missed it, and it's into the hands of Dante Hoppe for Maryville. The next whistle will send us into our under 12 media timeout. Piedmont leading Maryville 20-13. Hoppe for three, right side, yes, and it's now 20-16. Coming out of that 30-second timeout called by Coach Lambert. Maryville responding here after they were just down 16-6. Asanesi around a screen by McCravey, kicks out to Gaines, looking down low for McCravey, knocked away by Colton Oakes, and that will send us into our under 12 media timeout with 11:28 to play in the first half. In the first game of the first round of USA South Men's Basketball Conference Tournament play here at Averett University. We are going to take a short break and be right back. You're watching the USA South Men's Basketball Conference Tournament here on the Averett Sports Network. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Grant Center on the campus of Averett University. USA South Men's Basketball Conference Tournament, 6-seeded Piedmont against the 3-seeded Maryville College Scots. Piedmont with an early lead, 20-16. We've played just over 8 minutes of basketball here. As Lucan with it, kicking down low underneath, extra pass to Vallejo, tough shot in the lane with the right hand, gets it to go, and it's 22-16 Piedmont. Landry Asenesi into the game for the first time for Piedmont coming out of that timeout. As the ball swung around here to Garcia in the corner for Maryville. Now Colt Noakes backing in on Vallejo. Tough shot, skies over him, knocks it down. The all-conference player for the Scots makes it 22-18. Lucan with it, top of the key, 20 on the shot clock for Maryville. Tough shot, for Piedmont rather, as Taylor Mills knocks down the free throw line jumper to make it 24-18 Piedmont. Spicer looking for Noakes. Noakes has it in the corner, 15 on the shot clock. To Garcia, now to Caleb Estes. Estes driving right side on Landry Asenesi. Tough shot. Offensive rebound by Colt Noakes. Power dribble back up with it, but he was fouled in the act of shooting. And he will head to the free throw line. That foul on Justin Vallejo. The second foul on Vallejo. Second team foul on Piedmont. 5 team fouls for Maryville. Colt Noakes at the free throw line. He is a 61% free throw shooter, averaging 11.4 points and 6.6 rebounds this season. Calvin Songster back into the game for Maryville, along with Chase England for Piedmont. Second shot by Noakes is good, making it 24-19 in favor of Piedmont. 10:08 to play here in the Grant Center. Opening game of the USA South Men's Basketball Tournament. Pump fake, stepping into a free throw line jumper was England. He misfired. Defensive rebound by Colt Noakes, and here comes Estes for the Scots. Estes to Spicer. Spicer dropping down to Blake Bowman. Bowman in the lane, kicks out. Estes thought about a three. He'll drive. Pretty finger roll, knocks it down, and it's now 24-21. Maryville trailing by 3 now. 9.5 to play in the half. Landry Asenesi commanding the offense for Piedmont. McCravey, pump fake, puts it on the deck, kicks it out, intending to pass it to Landry Asenesi. Ball goes out of bounds, and that will bring Kelly Asenesi back into the game for Piedmont. .9:24 to play in the first half. 24-21 Piedmont on top of Maryville. Jay Boyer right side to Blake Bowman. Now back to Boyer, 20 on the shot clock for the Scots. Songster to Boyer, top of the key. He'll drive left side, kicks out in the corner for Bowman. A head fake, spinning into the lane. Now left side, tough shot made with the right hand off the glass. And it's now a 1-point game, 24-23. And we knew coming in that all 4 of these games have the potential conference winner. There's no clear favorite here, as we mentioned in the pregame. All 8 teams only separated by 2 wins. Lions were late in the shot clock. A loose ball knocked out of bounds. They're going to say it was last touched by Maryville. That will bring Trey Gaines back into the game for Piedmont. And Asenesi will inbound with 12 on the shot clock. Kelly Asenesi forced to call a timeout. Is great defense by Maryville there on that inbounds play. It'll be a 30-second timeout called by Coach Lambert. Well, actually called by Piedmont. That was Kelly Asenesi. So Coach Neely talking it over, working on an inbounds play here. We're going to stay with you during this quick timeout. 24-23, leading the way for Maryville is Dante Hoppe. He has 8 on 2 makes from 3. He has yet to miss from the field, shooting 3 of 3 so far. He also has 1 rebound. Also, Colt Noakes contributing 5 points and 4 rebounds. Leading the way for Piedmont, Chase England and Trey Gaines with 7 points apiece. They've also combined for 5 rebounds and a steal. Kelly Asanesi 6 points and 2 assists. This is McCravey inbounding now. They get it to Peyton Lucan with 10 on the shot clock. Here's Kelly Asanesi. Now Gaines firing a 3 from the right side, knocks it down. And now back to a 4-point lead for Piedmont, 27-23, 8:25 to play here in the opening half. Blake Bowman driving down the middle, kicks out Boyer, stepping into a free throw line jumper, got it, and it's now 27-25. Asanesi across the timeline for the Lions, picked up by Jay Boyer. McRavy puts it on the deck. He'll drive left side, left hand, lays it up and in. And the Lula, Georgia native makes it 29-25 Piedmont. Blake Bowman, left wing, 20 on the shot clock, guarded by Peyton Lucan. Bowman driving baseline, kicks out to Boyer. 13 on the shot clock now for Maryville. Spicer back to Bowman with 8 on the shot clock now. Boyer to drive, right hand over Asanesi, but draws the contact and will go to the free throw line. So that will be on Kelly Asanesi, his first personal, the team's third. And that will send us into our under 8 media timeout with 7:30 to play here in Danville, Virginia. USA South Men's Basketball Conference Tournament. Piedmont College 29, Maryville College 25, 7.5 to play here in the first half. We're going to take a short break and be right back here on the Averett Sports Network. Welcome back to the Grant Center on the campus of Averett University. Piedmont College, the 6th seed, leading the 3-seeded Maryville College Scots 29-25 here in the first half of play. Matt Romanowski live here with you. Jay Boyer at the free throw line after being fouled on the drive by Kelly Asanesi before our under 8 media timeout. Boyer missing the first. He is a 68% free throw shooter on the season, uncharacteristically misses both, and the score stays 29-25 in favor of Piedmont. Asanesi working now toward the right side, being trapped in a double team, kicks it in the corner, open for 3 and missed by Elijah Alston, who was into the game for the first time, and now here comes Songster for Maryville. Ball swung around, here's Boyer, top of the key. Moving to his left, guarded by Kelly Asanesi, 18 on the shot clock for the Scots. Colt Noakes backing in now on Chase England. Knocked away by England, and here comes Asanesi for Piedmont. Kicks out Lucan, open for 3, in and out, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds by the Scots. Dante Hoppe and Amir Bowman were both there to corral the rebound, but a little friendly fire knocks it out of bounds. And that will bring Chris Watson back into the game as Colt Noakes takes a seat for Coach Lambert's Maryville Scots. And Asanesi will inbound here for Piedmont with a fresh shot clock. Trey Gaines with the basketball now to his left to Chase England. England right-handing, kicks it in the corner to Alston. Alston back to England, who is now in the corner. Backs in, kicks out. Asanesi open, long, 2, yes. 31-25. Piedmont with the lead, 6:25 to play in the first half. Songster, guarded by Gaines, gets it to Boyer, excuse me. Jay Boyer around a screen by Amir Bowman. 10 on the shot clock for Maryville. Long 2 on the way by Boyer. He missed it. Chase England with the rebound for Piedmont. Asanesi working now toward the middle. Crossover, kicks out to Alston. Alston gets it back. Asanesi now left wing. 15 on the shot clock for the Lions. Wing jumper on the way, missed by Asanesi, and a big rebound by Dante Hoppa for Maryville. Boyer, elbow try, yes. 31-27. Maryville now only trailing by 4 with 5.5 to play in the half. Peyton Lucan, top of the key, now left side for Trey Gaines. Gaines in the lane, kicks it in the corner to Lucan, who keeps it alive. Great athletic play. And now he has it with 7 on the shot clock. Now Chase England thought about a 3. Backing into the lane, turning, fading away, knocks it down. Pretty shot by Chase England, and it's 33-27 Piedmont. Amir Bowman, top of the key, now to Calvin Songster, and a whistle. And they're going to say it was a illegal screen. It could be on Jay Boyer. I believe that's the 5th team foul on Maryville. 6th team foul, excuse me. That was Boyer's first personal. 4:50 to play here in the first half. Piedmont on top by 6, 33-27. Lucan to England, thought about a 3, he'll drive, kicks out, Asanesi left side, in the lane, back to England on the baseline, gets it back to Asanesi, little 2-man game here, tough shot right side, gets it to go, and it's 35-27 Piedmont. Asanesi and Trey Gaines pacing the Lions with 10 points apiece, Chase England with 9. Songster passing it to Chris Watson, had it lost. Here comes Piedmont now. Asanesi drops down. England in the lane, right hand, missed it, but he will go back to the free throw line, where he is 2 for 3 on the afternoon. So Piedmont in the bonus here now as the Scots pick up their 7th team foul. That one was on Chris Watson, his first. So England back to the stripe with a chance for double digits here in the first half. He misses the first. Colton Oakes into the game for Maryville. And Daniel McCravey in now for Piedmont. 4:08 to play. England to shoot 1. Second shot up and good. He now has 10 to join Trey Gaines and Kelly Asanesi in the 10-point club for Piedmont. 36-27. Here's Garcia. Now to Estes. Driving right side. Tough shot. Missed it. And offensive rebound by Hoppa. A whistle and a foul before the shot. That foul is going to be on Chase England for Piedmont. That's his first and the team's 4th foul. That's going to send us into our under 4 media timeout with 3:56 to play here in the first half. Piedmont 36, Averett 27. This is Matt Romanowski here at the USA South Men's Basketball Conference Tournament on the Averett Sports Network. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Grant Center here on the campus of Averett University. Matt Romanowski now joined by Austin Scher. Austin, thank you for joining us. It's a pleasure, and I know you're just as honored as I am to be here on the USA South Men's Basketball Conference Tournament broadcast here on the Averett Sports Network.
Sure to be one of the more exciting conference tournaments across the country, across levels. As I'm sure you've already mentioned, Matt, all 8 teams separated by 2 games, incredibly close, fantastic competition. And these runs by Maryville as of late have been impressive.
Piedmont with the basketball, they have a 9-point advantage, 36-27. Peyton Lucan with 10 on the shot clock here for Piedmont. Lucan driving baseline, tough shot amongst the trees. Defensive rebound, now offensive rebound and a putback by Peyton Lucan, and it's now 38-27 Piedmont.
One of the smallest guys on the court getting underneath the basket. Gritty play by Lucan to come up with the offensive rebound and get himself a couple points.
Estes on the other end for Maryville, knocking down the 3 to make it 38-30 here as we hit the 3-minute mark.
Caleb Estes loves that shot out there. Only taken 18 on the year, but made 8 at a fantastic percentage.
Kelly Asanesi now to Peyton Lucan. Lucan driving baseline yet again as it's poked away. Controlled now by Chase England. Pretty spin, right hand, right side off the window, knocks it down. 40-30. England now with 12.
Chase England averaging 13 on the year with 12 in 18 minutes to start this game. There's a foul down low. It's called on Daryl McCravey.
We talked about Daniel McCravey, the senior for Piedmont. 6'4", forward from Lula, Georgia, East Hall High School. A big presence down low, played quality minutes all year for Coach Neely and his staff. Comes off the bench, does a nice job helping out Justin Vallejo and Chase England, getting the forward minutes. Colton Oakes here back at the line. We mentioned the all-conference selection for Maryville College. Noakes' second free throw off the back iron, no good. Tapped out. Great job by Amir Bowman, and Maryville with a chance to score here as we get a whistle and a charge now on Colton Oakes. Peyton Lucan drawing the contact.
Yeah, great defensive play. Piedmont bench up and excited. The Piedmont fans that made the trip up to Danville also excited. 9-point game with 2.5 minutes to play in the first.
And still another 20 minutes of basketball to be played after this first half. I talked about in the pregame, it's so exciting with there's no favorite at all. As you mentioned, and I mentioned before too, these teams separated by 2 games from 1 through 8. 9-5, 3-way tie, 8-6, 4-way tie, and then Covenant squeaking in at a 7-7 conference record.
And with a game like this in most conference tournaments, this would be an upset alert. But these 2 teams only separated by a game. It's not an upset. Like you said, there's no favorites.
Late in the shot clock are the Lions. Trey Gaines straight away for 3, missed it, and a big rebound for Maryville.
Terrific ball movement by the Lions on that last possession.
Bowman long 2, missed it. Big rebound by Trey Gaines for Piedmont now, and here comes Kelly Asanesi. Trey Gaines driving, had it poked away. Good job by Amir Bowman. Here comes Manuel Garcia now. Up for Bowman, alley-oop, and they are successful. They've done that quite a bit this year. Emmanuel Garcia comes off the bench, gives great minutes, a great point guard for Coach Lambert, and Amir Bowman, one of the more athletic players in the conference. As we get a forced turnover here by Maryville's defense, and it will be Maryville basketball. They have a chance to make this a 3-possession game here, trailing, it could be a 2-possession game if they score. 40-33 is the score, 1:19 to play in the first half.
Important final minute and change here for both teams. Maryville, like you mentioned, looking to close the gap. Piedmont looking to stave them off. They would like a comfortable halftime lead.
Songster, the all-conference selection on the second team for the USA South All-Conference honors, as a drive by Songster. He was fouled by Chase England, and that will be the second personal foul on England.
Songster on the year, over 240 total shots, over 130 from three, but only 53 from the free throw line. Held scoreless so far, looking for his first from the line.
First free throw by Songster is good. He has been rather successful from the free throw line on the year, a 79% free throw shooter, but primarily known for his outside shooting, 62 of 137 from three this year. That's a 45% mark. A great three-point shooter. As a steal by Bowman, here's Garcia dropping down. Swings it back around. Malcolm Walker providing a big post presence down low as Estes with the miss. 45 seconds left. Here's Kelly Asanesi for Piedmont. Now knocked away and stolen. And here comes Songster.
And this is exactly what Maryville wants to close out this half. Great hustle play there.
Amir Bowman trying to chase after it, but it does go out of bounds. It will be Piedmont basketball with 35 seconds to play here in this first half. Piedmont still holding on to a 5-point lead.
Important possession here for Piedmont. They want to eat up as much of the shot clock as possible while also creating a smart shot. And the turnover forced at midcourt.
Songster dropping down. Tough shot. It goes. Count it, and the foul by Malcolm Walker, the 6'4 freshman from Nashville, Tennessee.
And these last 2 minutes could not have been better for the Scots of Maryville, could not have been worse for the Lions of Piedmont. This is not what the Lions would have liked to see down these last couple minutes.
Currently a 7-0 run after the score was 40-30. Now 40-37, could potentially be 40-38 if Malcolm Walker knocks down the free throw. Shot clock turned off. 20.9 seconds remain here in the first half. Walker missing on the old-fashioned three-point play, and Kelly Asanesi will bring it up here, what looks to be the last possession of this first half.
And you'd like yourself to create a good shot opportunity. Don't want to get trapped here.
As it's knocked out of bounds, good defense by Dante Hoppe, but it will remain Piedmont basketball with 5.8 seconds to play. Chase England will be the trigger man to inbound. Inbound to Asanesi. Looking to drive, spinning in the lane, right hand, gets it to go just as time expires. And we will go into the half with Piedmont leading 42-37. We're going to take a short break and bring you a halftime show here in just a few minutes. We're live here at the Grant Center on the campus of Averett University in Danville, Virginia. It's the USA South Men's Basketball Conference Tournament. Matt Romanowski and Austin Scher with you on the call. We're going to take a short break and be right back here. Halftime in Game 1 of the afternoon on the Averett Sports Network. Welcome back to the Grant Center here on the campus of Averett University. Halftime here in quarterfinal game number 1 between the 6-seeded Piedmont College Lions and the 3-seeded Maryville College Scots. Piedmont with a halftime lead, 42-37. Matt Romanowski with you. Soon to be joined by Austin Scher once again. We are thankful for the opportunity. We want to take this time to thank the USA South Athletic Conference and the staff here at Averett University for providing us with great hospitality and allowing us to bring you these first 2 games of the conference tournament here in Danville, Virginia at Averett University. It's been a seesaw battle for the most part here after the first half of play between Piedmont and Maryville. Piedmont getting off to an early 16-6 lead before Coach Lambert was able to take a timeout for Maryville and kind of trim away at that deficit a little bit to where it became a seesaw battle. Toward the end of the half, Piedmont going on a run that put them where they are now. It was 31-27, then a 7-point run by Piedmont with about 3.5 minutes to play made it 38-27 in favor of Piedmont. Then a couple minutes later, as it was 40-30, Maryville went on a 7-0 run to make it 40-37, and then the final basket of the half was made at the buzzer by Kelly Asanesi for Piedmont to make it a 5-point lead as we are sitting here at the intermission. And Austin, it's been, an exciting game nonetheless. I mean, 2 high-powered teams that are only separated in 1 game by record. They split this season when they played each other during the regular season, during conference play. And, if you look at it on paper, Coach Lambert's in his 37th season here as the coach of Maryville. And Coach Greg Neely is only in his 4th season as the head coach at Piedmont. So a big experience difference, but Coach Neely coming in as the 6th seed, technically the underdog, but as you said, in any other conference it would probably be considered an upset, but in the USA South, we've seen all types of outcomes from different teams. You never know who's going to win any of the games that were played in conference play, so I guess what I'm hinting at is this really isn't a surprise to see the lower-seeded Piedmont ahead of the higher-seeded Maryville here at the break.
No, and these 2 teams and the 2 teams that we are going to see in our next matchup, Greensboro and Methodist, all 4 were in first place in the league at different points during the second half of the season. I'm not saying one of them was 2-0 and had the early conference lead. These 4 teams, along with LaGrange pushing at the end of the season, all had legitimate shots at rightfully winning the conference title. Averett, credit to them, fantastic play down the stretch. Coach Dave Doino and his staff doing a fantastic job. A couple superstars on that team. Charles Bryant in particular, outstanding basketball player. And
Conference Player of the Year.
And again, well deserved. And the fact that all 4 of these teams, it's a shame that 2 of them won't make it to day 2, is I guess what I'm trying to say. And it's just the way that the cookie crumbled in terms of tie-break scenarios. But to have 7 teams separated by 1 game, it doesn't matter. 3-6, 7-2, 4-5, the seedings can get thrown out of the window. The jersey colors can get thrown out of the window. The bench positioning can get thrown out of the window. These are teams that have legitimate shots at winning this conference championship, and it all is going to come down to how they play over these next 3 days. In this first half, we have a battle of 2 very different stylistic offenses. Piedmont led by 3 players. Trey Gaines with 10, Chase England and Kelly Asanisi both with 12. Nobody else has more than 2 points for the Lions. On the other side of the coin, Maryville has, let's see here, 5 players with 5 to 8 points. Very balanced offensive attack. Mm-hmm. It's going to be interesting to see down the stretch in the second half if this game has to come down to 1 player on each team. Who's going to take over and take that final shot? This is going to be a thriller and I'm excited to be here to get to watch it.
Absolutely, and we want to thank the USA South Athletic Conference. We want to thank the staff here at Averett University for allowing us to come up here from Greensboro to make this broadcast available to you and to bring you the call. Definitely want to thank Drew Wilson, the SID here at Averett. He's done a phenomenal job, and he's been a busy bee these past couple of days trying to get ready for this tournament, and we are just thankful to be here. Matt Romanowski and Austin Scher live here with you from the Grant Center as second half action beginning here between Piedmont and Maryville. Kelly Asenesi, the senior point guard for Piedmont, with the basketball now to Justin Vallejo. Trey Gaines with it now, 18 on the shot clock for the Lions. Gaines around a screen by McCravey rather. McCravey with it, 10 on the shot clock. Backing in the lane all the way, left side, lays it up and in.
It was a great drive, strong left-handed finish. Going to be interesting to see how Justin Vallejo gets himself integrated into this game. Very, very highly ranked in the conference in multiple statistical categories. Quiet in the first half, as the missed shot is corralled again by Daniel McCravey, who has played a great game so far.
20 on the shot clock for Asenesi. Dropping down to McCravey again, kicks out Vallejo, extra pass, Peyton Lucan open for three, in and out, no good, and rebounded by Jay Boyer for Maryville. Boyer stops at the free throw line, gets it to his shooter, Calvin Songster. Songster in the lane, right side, easy shot for the junior. Great job there by the sophomore, Calvin Songster, the all-conference player, makes it 44-39, Maryville trailing Piedmont by 5.
And Songster will have that advantage over Asenesi all day, Peyton Lucan all day. Those couple inches of height difference are going to allow him to get into the lane and finish around the rim like we just saw.
44-39, Maryville with the basketball, 18 and a half minutes to play here in the Grant Center. Jay Boyer on the screen by Colton Oakes. Now Songster stepping back, stops his dribble, 15 on the shot clock, now back to Boyer. Dribble drive all the way, left side, scoop shot is missed. They're going to say the foul was on the floor on Kelly Asenesi. That will be his second personal. And the first foul called here in the second half. Fresh shot clock from Maryville. Boyer will inbound. Boyer gets it back from Noakes, though. Reset here, top of the key. Boyer guarded by Kelly Asenesi. Looking for movement. He gets a screen by Noakes. Stepping back for a three. Yes!
Terrific shot by Jay Boyer. 32% on the year from three. Not a terrific outside shooter, but made that one look easy.
44-42 in favor of Piedmont. The ball was knocked out of bounds. So Piedmont will maintain possession here.
A little bit of a discussion about the score currently displayed on the scoreboard. Had 1 point misplaced. Matt called it correctly for everybody at home. 44-42, just under 18 to play.
Inbound to Vallejo, the all-conference player for the Piedmont College Lions. Vallejo looking, kicks out Trey Gaines. 7 on the shot clock here for Piedmont. Long three on the way, off the front iron, no good. And the rebound chased down by Boyer. Here's Songster now. Hoppe in the corner, long range, yes.
Great find by Calvin Songster. Again, passing up on a good shot to create a great shot.
And that is the first lead for Maryville since they made the first basket of the game with 19:24, when it was 4-2 with 18:42 to play in that first half.
And Songster with another terrific finish around the rim. This is what we were talking about at the end of the first half, Matt. Maryville needed to go on a run. Piedmont needed to limit that run. Maryville got the run, has come out strong to start the second, and now have a 3-point lead.
47-44. And a timeout called by Coach Greg Neely with 17:08 to play. I believe it was the first called 30-second timeout, so that will go to a full media timeout. We're going to stay here and talk a little bit with this run by Maryville hasn't come from just one person. I mean, we talk about, Calvin Songster and Colt Mokes, the two all-conference players for Maryville, but I mean, they've hit the ground running here in this second half, where Daniel McGravy made that layup just 25 seconds into the half, but then now a 10-point run by Maryville has given them a 3-point lead, and we talked about how the game, you couldn't just say, well, by watching the first half, Piedmont's going to win. This Maryville team is a 3 seed for a reason. Not that the seeding matters, but they are, tied for the share of the regular season title for a reason. Coach Lambert's one of the best coaches in Division III in his 37th year at Maryville. So it's going to be interesting to see how how Piedmont responds. And there it is, a 3 by Vallejo coming out of the timeout to make it 47 all here, 16:47 to play.
Vallejo, for his size, is an incredible shooter. 18th in the conference in three-point percentage on the season. That's all the players in the conference. The big guy for Piedmont, 18th best from behind the arc.
Maryville with 10 on the shot clock. Songster stepping back, looking around. Colt Mokes now backing it on Vallejo. Great matchup between these two players as Vallejo called for the reach. And that's going to be the third personal foul on Justin Vallejo. He has 5 points, 1 rebound in those 3 personal fouls.
Too important of a game, a win or go home end of the season game. Otherwise, Vallejo would have been sitting down for a few minutes, having picking up his third this early in the second half.
Jay Boyer missing on the left-handed layup. Here comes Asanesi quickly for Piedmont. Pass intended for Lucan. Dante Hoppe there defensively. He knocks it out of bounds. It will stay with the Lions.
A little bit of confusion. You can tell Piedmont is starting to think about what if we lose this game. For much of the first half, when they were in control, they were playing easy, they were playing fun, using each other as teammates for positive interactions on the court. Again, now that they look a little bit stressed, they have to calm back down, play their game, and this one will go down to the wire.
15:55 to play here in the ball game. Tied up at 47. Pretty move by Peyton Lucan. The up and under reverse layup goes, and it's 49-47 Piedmont.
And Peyton Lucan very, very comfortable around the rim, seeks out contact, has only missed 2 free throws in conference play, but he got none on that, still finished.
Spicer for 3. He missed it. Lucan with a defensive rebound. Now for Piedmont, they have a 2-point advantage. Asanesi, the senior, around a screen. Now to Chase England. England stopping at the free throw line. Kicks it to Asanesi as we get a whistle. And that will send us into our under 16 media timeout. 49-47, Piedmont with the lead. We hit the under 16 media timeout. We're going to take a short break and be right back here. It's the USA South Men's Basketball Conference Tournament on the Averett Sports Network. Welcome back to the Grant Center here on the campus of Averett University. Matt Romanowski and Austin Scher live here with you. It's game 1 of round 1, the quarterfinal matchup here on a beautiful day here in Danville, Virginia. The 3-seeded Maryville College Scots trailing by 2 points to the 6-seeded Piedmont College Lions, 49-47, just over 15 minutes to play here in the ballgame. Asanesi flips it up to Vallejo. Vallejo puts it on the deck now, backing in, looking around. Gets it to Peyton Lucan. Lucan with 15 on the shot clock, driving the baseline. Tough shot, right hand, can't get it to go. but he will go to the free throw line.
And there is Lucan showing that comfort around the rim, again seeking out the contact. An incredible 21 for 23 from the line in conference play. He loves these charity stripe moments.
Emmanuel Garcia, the sophomore guard from Miami, Florida for Maryville, picks up his first personal foul, second on the team, 2 fouls apiece. As Blake Bowman checks in now for Maryville, Garcia will take a seat. Lucan shot good. Now 50-47 in favor of the Lions. Here comes Jay Boyer for Maryville. Dante Hoppa swung to Spicer. Spicer down low. Colton Oaks low block up with it. 2 hands, puts it in.
And you can't let Colton Oaks get between you and the basket as a defender. Just too good down low to give him an open shot.
1 point advantage here for Piedmont. 14:40 to play. Lucan looking for England. England facing the basket, now backs in. Gets into the lane, had it knocked away. Late whistle. And a foul on Tyler Spicer, the 6'5 senior from Burns, Tennessee. That's his third personal and the team's third of the second half.
Piedmont seeming to make concerted efforts here to get the ball down low, work around the rim, either get yourself an easy layup or get yourself fouled into the free throw line. I have to wonder if that is a strategy put forth by Coach Neely or if they're just taking what is coming to them.
Chase England at the free throw line. He has 13 points now. 51-49 in favor of Piedmont. 14 and a half minutes to play here in the Grant Center. Caleb Estes now to Amir Bowman. Amir Bowman down for Colton Oaks, backing in on England. Right hand floats it up and in to give Maryville the equalizer. 51 all here, just over 14 minutes to play.
And Noakes starting to get going down low. That is a scary, scary sight for Coach Neely and his team. He's dangerous when he's hot, and right now, he's hot.
Lucan in the corner, drops it back down. Intended for Elijah Alston. It was knocked away. Here comes Maryville. This is Estes now back down to Noakes. Noakes has had the hot hand lately, backing in, knocked away, stolen by Asanesi, and we get a 2-on-2 break. Asanesi to Lucan, left-handed layup, lays it up and in, and it's now 53-51 Piedmont.
Kelly Asanesi showing the value of a senior point guard, smart defensive play, great hesitation to wait for the defender to shift towards him to find Lucan for the open layup and fast break.
Good defense here by Elijah Alston on the floor, able to corral it. Now here comes Asanesi for the Lions.
Smart play also by keeping his butt firmly on the ground. Don't want to get called for a travel there after that great play.
Alston driving all the way, right hand, right side, in and out, no good. And defensively rebounded by Colton Oaks.
And there's that name, Colton Oaks again. Looks a little bit winded jogging down the court. As soon as he gets position, look for him to get possession.
53-51 Piedmont, 13 on the shot clock here for Maryville. Dante Hoppa down to Colton Oaks. Noakes facing up, baseline try, off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Chase England. Here comes Asanesi for Piedmont.
Looked like Colton Oaks was stuck between trying to bury the jumper or use the glass. Kind of got stuck in that no man's land. Terrific steal.
Dante Hoppa to Noakes, right side, lays it up, lays it in, and we're knotted back up at 53.
What a game we have so far, Matt.
Colton Oaks now with 12. Dante Hoppa pacing the Scots with 13. England pump fake. Noakes was way in the air and practically jumped over Chase England. That'll be a foul on Noakes. That is his fourth personal, I believe. Could be his third. It is indeed his third. But he will go to the bench. Chase England will inbound for Piedmont. 12-11 to play. We're knotted up at 53.
We had a switch of the Asanesis. Landry now running point for the Lions.
Chase England thought about a three, puts it on the deck now, looking around, kicks out, intended for Landry Asenesi, knocked away by Songster. Songster knocks it off of the leg of Landry Asenesi. What a heads-up play by the sophomore for Coach Lambert.
And that is a winning play. You cannot take your foot off the gas in a tournament game. Landry Asenesi pulled up just a bit, but it was enough for Calvin Songster to make a terrific play, force the turnover, heading into the under 12 media timeout, tied up at 53.
We're going to take a short break and be right back here on the AVIT Sports Network. It's the quarterfinal round, first game of the afternoon here on the USA South Men's Basketball Tournament. Welcome back to the Grant Center on the campus of AVIT University in Danville, Virginia. My name is Matt Romanowski. I'm joined by my partner, Austin Scher. Game 1 of the USA South Men's Basketball Conference Tournament between Maryville and Piedmont. We're currently knotted up at 53 with just under 12 minutes to play. Songster, long two off the back iron, no good. Big offensive rebound by Caleb Estes. Songster a three now, yes!
Calvin Songster showing why he shot an unreal 45% from three this year. A little uncomfortable on the long two. Second nature on the three from 5 feet behind the line.
Whistle and a foul on Caleb Estes. That was his first personal. Now 5 team fouls on Maryville. And Kelly Asenesi back into the game. Inbounds to Gaines. Now we get it to Vallejo. Back to Asenesi. 24 on the shot clock for Piedmont. Vallejo straight away. Long gun off the front iron and rolls in. And now we're tied back up at 56 now.
And we had the Scots leading scorer bury a three. The Lions leading scorer comes back down and answers with a three of his own.
Vallejo now with 8 points on 2 made threes. Songster with 7 for Maryville. Off the missed shot, here comes Piedmont. 11 minutes to play, 56 all. Asenesi dribble handoff to Trey Gaines, 15 on the shot clock. Vallejo at the elbow, kicks out Chase England. England at the left elbow, stops his dribble, 8 on the shot clock. Looking around, he's got Trey Gaines. Gaines left wing, 3 on the shot clock, goes up with it, missed it, and rebounded by Blake Bowman for Maryville.
And this Maryville defense is for real. They are not letting any easy passes up, even behind the arc.
Pass inside to Malcolm Walker, ball swung back around. Here's Amir Bowman, left side too strong. Walker, offensive rebound, put back, puts it in, and Maryville back to a 2-point lead, 58-56.
Giving up a second chance opportunity is tough. Giving up a third and then a fourth chance is really hard to overcome. Piedmont, again, still in a very solid position, only down 2, but Maryville seems to have the momentum.
Gaines had it blocked, and here comes Calvin Songster now for Maryville. Songster to Bowman, Bowman underneath, jams it with one hand, and now a 4-point lead for Maryville, 60-56.
And Calvin Songster was again the catalyst both on the defensive end and the offensive end. Scott's bench fired up as Piedmont takes a 30-second timeout.
We're going to stay with you during this timeout with 9:44 to play. What has been primarily a back-and-forth game, also a game of runs, which has made it a back-and-forth game. Maryville currently on a little bit of a run, and especially most part of the second half, it's been mostly Maryville.
Well, and you mentioned the Lions jumped out to a 16-6 lead
early on. Yeah.
Now, having an early lead is nice, but the Scots went on a run of their own from about 2.5 minutes left in the first half through about the first 6 minutes of the second half, where they were able to tie this game, and it's been neck and neck since then. We've seen a Piedmont run. We've seen a Maryville run. whoever has the next might be able to hold on and pull this game out.
Only 4 points separate these two teams, 60-56, 9:40 to play. Here's Asadesi for Piedmont. .13 on the shot clock for Chase England. England to Vallejo. Vallejo around a screen. Looking, stops top of the key. Mills looking down low. England right, left side. Right hand missed it. Loose ball picked up. Asanesi had it blocked, but a foul called on Amir Bowman of Maryville. Oh, no, excuse me. That's going to be on Jay Boyer underneath. May have gotten him on the reach there. And that will be the third on Boyer, sixth on Maryville. One more foul will put Piedmont in the bonus. And we have Kelly Asanesi here at the free throw line.
And I've mentioned Peyton Lucan is very, very comfortable at the line. Been shooting ridiculously well in conference play, but Kelly Asanesi lives at the free throw line. Leads the team in overall free throw attempts on the season and attempts in conference play as he makes the second.
Boyer getting across the timeline here for Maryville. 9:10 to play.
Oh, what a block by Kelly Asanesi. Defensive, offensive, all-around terrific player for the Lions.
Here comes Piedmont. Now they they trail by 3, 60-57. Asanesi, right wing, 17 on the shot clock. Now to Justin Vallejo. Vallejo puts it on the deck, looking to back in. Almost had it stripped by Bowman. Gets it out to England, open for 3 off the front iron, no good. Amir Bowman defensively rebounding the basketball for Maryville.
And Bowman's going to get a rebound on that play, but what's not going to show up on the stat line, he gave 2 different Piedmont players fits down low, did not let them get the ball, led to the eventual missed shot and rebound. 5-point game, another 30-second timeout called.
And this time called by Coach Lambert of Maryville after Blake Bowman getting that nice layup to make it a 5-point advantage for Maryville, 62-57.
And one of my favorite parts about conference tournaments, Matt, it brings you back to those youth playing days where you're going to have to play. For 2 of these teams, they have 3 games in 3 days. While this game is going on, we see in one corner the Pride of Greensboro College getting warmed up for their game. In the next corner, the Monarchs of Methodist getting ready for their game.
And that one, the next game up here, after the conclusion, I think about 30 minutes after the conclusion of this game, we will bring you that live action between another pair of teams that split with each other during the regular season. And we were able to have firsthand experience with when Methodist came to Greensboro in that overtime loss for the Pride, a 92-90 high-scoring bloodbath of a USA South men's basketball game. And I mean, that game, you could watch that game and say, well, yeah, that's how majority of the USA South Conference schedule has been the whole entire conference season.
And just another example of superstar-led teams with role players who know their role. Very, very different, whereas these 2 teams that we're watching right now have very different styles of play on the offensive end. Methodist and Greensboro play a lot of the same basketball, but we will talk about that in about an hour.
Trey Gaines, left wing, gets it to Chase England, 10 on the shot clock for Piedmont. Back to Gaines, looking to work baseline, stops his dribble, gets it out to Vallejo, who's beyond the perimeter. Turning, fading away, tough shot. Vallejo uses the square, and the bank is open. 62-59. Maryville still with a 3-point lead.
And Vallejo in the top 12 in the conference in both points per game and field goal percentage, showing how and why they're using the bank. But it is Thursday at 2. Bank is still open.
7:38 to play. Maryville with the basketball. 10 on the shot clock for Blake Bowman. Kicks out for Hoppe, left side. Rolls out. Vallejo saves it into the hands of Boyer. Blake Bowman, right side 3 for Maryville. Yes!
And that was a big shot. Coach Lambert, you can see, has a couple fist bumps. He knows how big that shot was.
And you can look at his resume, and I mean, he's never won a USA South tournament championship, but he has won a regular season championship. He's made 18 NCAA tournament appearances,
including 12 in a row. That is astounding. From 99 to 2010, that's incredible.
We approach a 7-minute mark. Maryville with a 6-point advantage, 65-59. Here's Justin Vallejo for Piedmont. Backs in, pump fakes, turns around left side. He missed it, and here comes Jay Boyer for Maryville. Hoppa open, left side three, yes.
And Maryville is on fire right now.
.640 to play, missed shot by Asanesi. And here comes Boyer for Maryville. Spicer, top of the key now for Boyer, 12 on the shot clock, 6:18 to play. Blake Bowman now with 8 on the shot clock, back to Boyer. Boyer weaving, stepping back, 3 on the shot clock. They have to get a shot up. Boyer fires it, but the shot clock expires. Shot does not hit the rim, and it will be Piedmont basketball here.
And Piedmont knew how important that possession was. The entire bench was standing up, encouraging their teammates on the floor. They know they needed a stop. The largest lead of the game now for Maryville at 9 points. And we talked about which team can go on the next run. If Maryville can hit another 3 here, it might be game over.
Lucan on the drive, tough shot, he missed it. Great defense by the Scots, and here comes Boyer for Maryville. And you never know, still just under 6 minutes left to be played. It's still anybody's game as Spicer with the drive lays it up and in, count it, and the foul.
And Spicer is going to try for a 3 the old-fashioned way. By far the best free throw shooter on the team. Perfect in league play. 1 missed free throw all season long. Those are J.J. Redick numbers for Tyler Spicer from the free throw line.
23 of 24 on the year, a 96% free throw shooter, makes that one to give Maryville a 12-point lead, 71-59. Asanesi across the timeline. Piedmont looking to execute the half-court offense. Asanesi on the drive, left side, spinning, pretty move, had it blocked by Spicer.
Spicer with back-to-back huge plays. And Songster got it. Incredible run by Maryville. 3 3-point shots made, only separated by 1 missed shot, and that old-fashioned 3-point play, a 15-point lead. That's the run that we were waiting to see, and Scots fans everywhere are happy it was them.
It'll be a 30-second, now a full timeout called by Coach Greg Neely. We're here at the Grant Center on the campus of Averett University in Danville, Virginia for the USA South Men's Basketball Conference Tournament. It's game 1 of the day. Matt Romanowski and Austin Scher live here with you on the call. As we've seen, we knew coming in that these two teams were both high-powered, played team basketball, a very reputable coach in Coach Randy Lambert, an up-and-coming coach in Coach Greg Neely, only in his 4th season at Piedmont. We knew that this was going to be just one of 4 potentially great basketball games here just on day 1 of the conference tournament.
And coming into the game, you just look at scoring. If you just look at scoring, offensive and defensive for both of these teams, Piedmont enjoys the slower-paced games, which is why they jumped out to that early lead and were able to hang in up until about the last 4 minutes. Maryville's defense, one of the top in the league, opponents scoring less than 73 points a game, and today their down low defense, their post defense, has shut down Justin Vallejo and made things very difficult for Piedmont.
Trey Gaines fires a wing jumper, gets it to go. Now 74-61 still in favor of Maryville. A little bit of pressure shown here as we're going to get a reach-in touch foul on Trey Gaines of Piedmont. That was his first personal. Only 4 fouls for Piedmont in the second half of play. Maryville sitting with 6 fouls. Fresh shot clock here for Maryville. Jay Boyer will bring it up now, getting the play call from Coach Randy Lambert.
And the Scots not quite in four corners territory, but they will be looking to use a little bit of clock.
As Colton Oakes had it rejected, tried to get the offensive rebound and the putback, but it was knocked away, I believe, by Trey Gaines. So it will remain Scots basketball with 29 on the shot clock.
And if Piedmont is going to get back into this game, Gaines, England, and Vallejo are going to start needing to go on some sort of hot streak. I'm talking no missed shots between the three of them for the remaining 4.5 minutes here.
Kelly Asanesi called for the foul, his third personal, team's fifth now. Dante Hoppe will inbound just next to the Maryville bench. 4.5 minutes to play here in the Grant Center. Tyler Spicer back to Boyer. 20 on the shot clock here for Maryville. Boyer guarded by Asanesi with 12 on the shot clock. Boyer driving all the way, right hand, finger roll, missed it, and a defensive rebound for Vallejo for the Piedmont College Lions.
I don't think Boyer expected that to be that easy.
Gaines missing the runner, offensive rebound, Chase England kicks out Vallejo, thought about a three, and a whistle and a foul. Calvin Songster called for the reach there as he was bit on the pump fake there by Justin Vallejo. And I believe we will be sent into the under 4 media timeout here with 3:55 to play. Thank you again for tuning in on the Averett Sports Network. We're going to take a break and bring you the rest of the action here in Game 1 of the quarterfinal round of the USA South Men's Basketball Tournament here on the Averett Sports Network. Welcome back to the Grant Center here in Danville, Virginia, on the campus of Averett University. Matt Romanowski and Austin Scher on the call here with you. Justin Vallejo at the free throw line for Piedmont makes his first.
And Matt, Coach Lambert screaming at his team at the end of that timeout, be strong with the ball. Be strong with the ball. He knows that with a double-digit lead here, if they can control the pace of the game and not turn the ball over, very, very high percentage chance to win.
74-62. They have a 12-point lead now, a 14-point lead after Colton Oakes makes the shot from the low block.
And I'll tell you one thing, Colton Oakes has no issues being strong with the ball.
Peyton Lucan, 22 on the shot clock for Piedmont. Here's Chase England spinning in the lane. Tough shot. Put some English on it, and he missed it. And here comes Caleb Estes. Now ahead to Hoppe, back to Estes. Swung around now. Songster left wing, 20 on the shot clock for Maryville.
And they want to control the rest of this game. Piedmont bench still yelling encouragement at their guys, but they know they need turnovers and made baskets for the rest of the way.
Estes drops down. Noakes back to the basket. A whistle and a foul on the floor. And that's going to be on Chase England. And I think that's his fifth. So that will bring Daniel McGravy into the game for Chase England. He is fouled out of the contest. He finishes with 13 points, 6 rebounds, an assist, 4 of 7 from the free throw line. He also did make a shot from long range.
And a great game and a fantastic season for England. Nothing to be ashamed about here. I know he's upset, a little frustrated that he can't finish these last 3 minutes out with his guys on the court. But really, again, overall, a terrific season for him. 15th in the league in scoring, 15th in the league in rebounding, 4th in the league in three-point percentage, 15th in free throw percentage. Terrific season for Chase Ingram.
2:55 to play here. Maryville with the basketball. They lead it by 14. Noakes being defended very well. Lots of hand activity defensively by Piedmont. As we get a whistle and a foul, I believe this will be on Colton Noakes. I believe that's his fourth personal, excuse me. Kelly Asanesi stepping to the charity stripe. And at this point in the game, you're in a win-or-go-home mode. These have to be must-make free throws by your senior point guard.
And like we mentioned now, with the free throws that he has taken in this game, over 100 taken on the season. By far his most important coming right now.
Blake Bowman back into the game. Colton Oaks will take a seat. With 2:49 left, Asanesi will shoot free throws. First one is nothing but net. 76-63 now. Asanesi to shoot one more. Second shot up and good. Asanesi now with a team-high 15 points. 2:43 to play. Maryville breaks the press. Here's Songster. Estes, top of the key. Now moves it back out toward the left side. 13 on the shot clock for the Scots. Now to Songster. In the corner, Hoppe for three. Yes.
Great ball movement. Great patience. Fantastic shot. Great make. That was exactly what you want to see if you're Coach Lambert or a Scots fan with a possession in less than 3 minutes left in the game that you're winning by double digits.
Lucan, the missed three. Songster will bring it up the floor now for Maryville. Great defensive effort by Trey Gaines of Piedmont. As it will be Maryville basketball. And we will get a called foul on Trey Gaines there to send Songster to the free throw line. He is a perfect 2 of 2 on the afternoon. He has 10 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, doing a great job of running Coach Lambert's offense and facilitating his teammates.
Absolutely he is, and that's one of the key things to watch moving through this tournament for this Scots team is how they can stay balanced. We talked about their incredibly balanced offense in the first half, continued through the second. Hoppe, an incredible 5 for 5 from 3, has been the difference.
Shot on the way is good. That's a three-pointer by Kelly Asanesi. He now has 18, but the Lions still trailing by 14. Here's a pump fake and a drive. Blake Bowman up with it with the right hand on the left side, gets it to go. Now 83-67 Maryville, 1:35 to play.
And you cannot trade 3 for 2. You need to get stops if you're Piedmont.
Vallejo, great move, gets to the basket. He missed it. Asanesi, offensive rebound, putback is good. He now has a team-high 20 points, a game-high 20 points. Dante Hoppe has 19 for Maryville.
Asanesi not quite ready to see his collegiate career come to an end, laying his heart and soul out there, especially down the stretch here in the second.
Songster was fouled by Justin Vallejo. That'll be the 4th personal on Vallejo, sending Songster back to the line where he is 4 for 4. He has 12 points. First free throw is good. A perfect 5 for 5 for the Maryville sophomore.
And in conference play, that now puts Calvin Songster at an incredible 30 for 33. just so many dangerous free throw shooters on this team.
And he just made another one.
He's incredible. And when you look at conference rankings, both of these teams from the free throw line are at 69%. Great free throw shooting teams. But to have two guys, especially if you're Maryville, in Calvin Songster and Tyler Spicer, both shooting over 90% from the free throw line in conference, how can you stop that?
85-69, Maryville with the lead here in our first game of the afternoon, first day of USA South Men's Basketball Conference Tournament, quarterfinal round. Coming up after this, the 2-seeded Methodist Monarchs taking on the 7th-seeded Greensboro Pride. Kelly Asanesi with the basketball here for Piedmont coming out of this timeout. 1:05 to play. Gaines, 3 straight away. He missed it. Big rebound by the 5'11 Blake Bowman, and he gets it ahead for Songster. Maryville taking care of the basketball here with under a minute to play. Hoppe is fouled by Vallejo. That will be his 5th.
And you have to like this move here. Piedmont doing the smart thing here. Coach Neely getting his guys into this game. 46 seconds, down 16. Not much of a chance to come back, but there is a chance to get everybody some conference tournament playing time experience. Sad moment for Kelly Asanesi and his fellow seniors as they take the bench for what seems to be the last time in their Piedmont careers.
46.4 seconds remain. Dante Hoppe is at the free throw line. He has a team high 19. Make it 20 now after the made free throw. (86-69). Maryville with the lead now. 87-69. Hoppe with a game high 21.
And Matt, we can go back to that run that Maryville went on to end the first half as the catalyst for this outstanding second half performance. If you haven't been watching the scoreboard and you were just watching the play on the court, you would not think that this is now an 18-point game. Coach Lambert signaling to Dante Hoppe to dribble it out in the corner. Looks like this is going to stay an 18-point game. Piedmont, again, they jumped out to a 16-6 lead. Maryville just too strong from that point on.
87-69. Maryville getting the win here in the quarterfinal round. First game of the day. The 3-seeded Scots defeating the 6-seeded Piedmont College Lions 87-69. So they will play the winner of our next game, which will be played in about 30 minutes between Greensboro and Methodist. That game will be played tomorrow. So that will wrap things up here for game number 1. Matt Romanowski and Austin Scher are going to stay with you as we get ready for, we will be back to bring you game 2 coming up next. We'll be back in a few minutes to wrap this up, get a little pregame action for Methodist and Greensboro, and we'll bring you that action following the pregame. Thank you for joining us here on Game 1 of the USA South Men's Basketball Conference Tournament. We're here at the Grant Center at Averett University in Danville, Virginia. We'll see you for the next game between Greensboro and Methodist right here on the Averett Sports Network.